Hello, violists of the American Viola Society. My name is Molly Sharp, and I'm the artist in residence for January and February of this year. Now, I know there's a huge amount of wisdom, experience, and knowledge in this community. I have a theory that if you've been teaching or performing for a while, you probably have at least one project or product that you'd like to get out into the world, but it's just not worth it to start a website and deal with selling it. So that's where I come in. I started the VlaTutti Marketplace because I wanted to build something where violists could get their works out to other violists. In addition to my own works, I sell works created by other teachers and composers as well. So some products come to me ready-made, like Jorge Variego's 18+3 etudes, or Alison Dawkins' viola transcriptions of Josephine Trott's melodious double stops, the vast collection of works by Michael Kimber, or the finger pattern book by Melissa Madsen, and another finger pattern book by Heidi Castleman and Joseph Kobe. Other projects come to me more as an idea, and I help violists turn their idea into a product that's ready to be launched out into the world. So for example, Rose Woolman came to me and wanted to share the Baroque suite that she put together of companion pieces to the Ligeti Sonata for viola solo that she recorded. So she sent the PDFs to me, I collated them, designed a cover, and we were ready to roll. Now, while I was running the virtual viola group warm-up, Daphne Gerling introduced me to the finger pattern book by Melissa Madsen. I loved it so much that I knew I wanted to offer it through VlaTutti. So I contacted Melissa to see if she would be open to selling it. And it was during this conversation that she let me know that what she really wanted to sell were the many practice sheets that she had made for orchestra excerpt class when she was teaching at Eastman. So she sent me an example, and I think my response was, I couldn't love this more. So I've been helping her edit this vast and encyclopedic resource. So she designed the cover, and as she does fiber art, she wanted to use something that she had created for the cover art, which I think was really cool. And as I mentioned in the VlaTutti origin story, Philippe Chow and I worked together on getting the box suites ready to publish. Sometimes I commission works. An example of this would be the Wolfart etudes. I found a violin duet version online, and I contacted the composer Eric Susoff to see if he might be interested in transcribing it for viola. Fortunately, he was. So I love this kind of collaboration, and I love to amplify the work of others. So now this is where you come in. If you have a project or a product you want to share, I would be happy to help. I aim to amplify and champion the works of others. In my intro, I called myself a collaborative entrepreneur because working with others to develop a project is one type of collaboration that I love. So I'm particularly interested in pedagogical works, viola duets, or anything that's new or unusual. If you have a product or a project, simply contact me either through my website or you can email me at molly@vlatutti.com. In addition to the VlaTutti Marketplace, I have another initiative that I wanted to let you know about. Now, my primary job is the principal violist of Richmond Symphony, and we play a lot of music. It annoys me to no end when a passage is written in such a way that it makes it harder to play. If it were just written out differently, you could practically sight read it. I want to free up the space in my brain so that I can focus on other things like expression and connecting to the process of playing. So it's worth it to me to spend 10 minutes writing something out in a user-friendly way so that I can spend less time practicing it and also increasing the chances that I'll be able to play it under pressure. I call this initiative the Symphony Hack. I'm using hack in the modern sense of the word and as a workaround or a shortcut. So this all started with Rachmaninoff's symphonic dances. Now you might be familiar with this passage. So this passage has a couple of things going on. It's visually cluttered due to the divisi, and all of the accidentals are squished in there. This passage is in 6/8, but really it's a big hemiola, so the viola part is actually in 3/4. If you rebeam it in 3/4, separate out the two parts, and change a few notes to their enharmonic equivalent, it's practically sight-readable. I wrote out this passage and put it in my part. Now this excerpt didn't trip me up anymore. I saw that the Virginia Symphony down the road was playing it, so I sent this symphony hack over to them. They used it and loved it, so it made me think maybe these hacks could help others. Another symphony hack that we have is Giselle. Every time we get the rented parts, the viola solo part is just marked up so much that it's just hard to read. So Philippe made a clean part, and he said, I took it upon myself to provide future principal violas with clean and practical parts so that all of their energies could be focused on the music and not an archaeological excavation. Another symphony hack I have came from violist Joan Ellersick, who made this cleaned up part of the Adagietto from Mahler 5 after a particularly frustrating sectional with the viola students in the Boston Youth Symphony Orchestra. Joan writes, I knew how hard it always was for me to decipher all the information in a professional orchestra and feared they stood almost no chance. So Joan has divided the part up into 2 lines, so helpful, and cleaned it up so it's legible and so much easier to play. Now, all of these symphony hacks are available for free on the VlaTutti website. So find fun, nerdy stuff in the navigation bar, then click on Symphony Hacks. You should be able to download them all from there. Now, I know I can't be the only violist to rewrite passages so that I don't have to think so hard. So this is an open call for symphony hacks. I'd love to feature your hack as this open source initiative. Whether you have a project, an idea, or a symphony hack, you can contact me at molly@vlatutti.com. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see what you send my way.